Naomi interrupted.
Second wind here, nice.
And starts it off with the hammer attacks, and Naomi comes right in.
Jade Cargill vs. Nia Jax vs. Naomi. Money in the Bank triple threat. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. Jade Cargill vs. Nia Jax vs. Naomi. Money in the Bank triple threat match. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most electrifying matches of this year's Money in the Bank event, the explosive triple threat showdown between Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, and Naomi. This match had everything: power, agility, drama, and a huge prize on the line: the coveted Money in the Bank briefcase, which guarantees its holder a future World Championship opportunity. Stick with me as we break down every moment of this unforgettable contest, the background story leading to the match, the high-impact moves, and the fallout that's shaking the WWE landscape. So, buckle up, smash that like button, and let's get started. Background and build-up. Money in the Bank is one of the most thrilling pay-per-views on the WWE calendar, and this year, the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match took a very special turn with the inclusion of a triple threat singles match involving three powerhouse women: Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, and Naomi. Each woman came into this match with a distinct agenda. Jade Cargill, the reigning TBS champion, was looking to elevate her already impressive career by adding the Money in the Bank contract to her resume. Known for her unmatched combination of strength, agility, and charisma, Jade had been on an unstoppable tear, dominating her opponents week after week. Fans were eager to see if she could continue her streak of dominance in this high-stakes encounter. Nia Jax, a colossal force of nature, had recently returned from injury with a vengeance. Known for her raw power and aggressive style, Nia was determined to prove she was still a major threat in WWE. She had her eyes locked on the Money in the Bank briefcase as her ticket to the main event scene once again. And then there was Naomi, the high-flying, high-energy fan favorite who had been on a resurgence in recent months. Naomi brought a unique mix of speed, agility, and resilience. She was a dark horse in this matchup, but don't ever count Naomi out, because her heart and hustle make her a dangerous competitor. The weeks leading up to Money in the Bank were filled with heated confrontations, backstage brawls, and mind games between the three women. From fiery promos to chaotic backstage segments, WWE ensured the tension was at a boiling point. The anticipation was palpable. Who would walk away with the briefcase, and what would this mean for the women's division going forward? Match introduction. And now, it was finally time. The arena was buzzing with excitement. The crowd was loud, energized, and ready to witness history. The referee's hand raised the Money in the Bank briefcase high above the ring, the symbol of opportunity and power. The stakes couldn't be higher. Introducing first, weighing in at 160 pounds, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, the dominant TBS champion, Jade Cargill. Next, weighing in at 272 pounds, standing 6 feet 0 inches tall, the powerhouse and returning force, Nia Jax. And finally, weighing in at 130 pounds, standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, the high-flying, electrifying fan favorite, Naomi. 3 women, 1 briefcase, no disqualifications. The Money in the Bank contract was up for grabs. Early match action. The bell rang, and the match exploded into action immediately. Jade Cargill wasted no time asserting her dominance. With lightning speed, she charged at Nia Jax, targeting the giant's legs in an attempt to neutralize the powerhouse's strength. Nia, however, used her size and power advantage to back Jade into the corner, landing heavy forearms and body slams that rattled the TBS champion. With a grunt, Nia lifted Jade for a crushing Samoan drop, but Jade wriggled free at the last second, landing gracefully on her feet. Naomi circled the ring, sizing up her opponents. She knew this was a fight she had to approach with caution, but also speed. She darted in with a blistering series of kicks and a dropkick aimed at Jade, who caught her midair and slammed her down with authority. Naomi's resilience shone through as she quickly recovered, climbing the ropes for a picture-perfect missile dropkick to Nia Jax's chest. The crowd erupted as Naomi demonstrated why she's one of the most exciting athletes in WWE today. But Nia wasn't done. She roared and charged like a bull, catching Naomi in mid-flight and crashing her to the mat with a devastating powerbomb. The match was a rollercoaster of momentum shifts, with each woman landing signature moves and near falls that had the crowd on the edge of their seats. Middle match drama. As the match progressed, the brutality increased. Jade, knowing she couldn't outpower Nia, began to use her speed and ring awareness to outmaneuver the giant. She delivered a crushing Jade jab, a stiff jab to the face, that stunned Nia, buying her time to climb the ladder. Naomi, ever the opportunist, saw her chance and intercepted Jade on the ladder. The two battled for control atop the rickety steel, trading punches and slaps that echoed through the arena. Suddenly, Nia recovered and lunged at the ladder, shaking it violently. Jade and Naomi tumbled off to the mat, and Nia took advantage, dragging both women toward the ropes and unleashing a series of vicious clotheslines and belly-to-belly suplexes. The crowd roared with every impact. Jade was the first to recover, rolling out of the ring to catch her breath. Naomi crawled toward the ropes, desperate to regain some control. Nia stalked her prey like a predator, but before she could strike, Naomi surprised her with a sudden split-legged moonsault off the apron, a breathtaking move that knocked Nia off balance and brought her crashing down on the floor. Jade seized the moment, sliding back in the ring and setting up the ladder in the center. The anticipation built. The crowd rose to their feet as Jade began the climb. Climactic ladder battle. This was it, the moment the entire match had been building to. Jade reached the top of the ladder and stretched her hand for the briefcase. Just inches away from victory. But Naomi was hot on her heels, climbing the ladder on the opposite side. The two champions exchanged furious punches, rocking the steel frame with every hit. Nia, fueled by raw power and determination, sprinted back into the ring and up the ladder from behind. With a fierce roar, she shoved Jade and Naomi, sending them crashing to the mat in a chaotic heap. Now alone at the top, Nia grasped the briefcase. The crowd held its breath. But just as she reached for it, Jade sprang back to her feet, scaling the ladder with a speed that defied belief. Naomi was right behind her, and the three women converged in a spectacular clash at the top of the ladder. Fists flew, bodies slammed, and the ladder shook dangerously. With a burst of adrenaline, Jade landed a crushing forearm to Nia's jaw, staggering her back. Naomi capitalized with a lightning-fast kick that sent Jade tumbling down the ladder, landing hard on the mat below. That left Naomi and Nia alone at the top. In a final desperate move, Naomi hit Nia with a stunning dropkick that sent Nia crashing through the ropes to the floor. Naomi, blood pumping and heart racing, reached out and grabbed the Money in the Bank briefcase. Match finish. The bell rang. Naomi had done the impossible. Against two powerhouses, she had claimed the Money in the Bank briefcase. The crowd erupted in cheers as Naomi held the briefcase aloft, a huge smile lighting up her face. In the ring, Jade lay groaning in pain, frustrated but respectful, nodding in acknowledgement of Naomi's incredible victory. Nia, though defeated, showed no signs of backing down. She stood tall outside the ring, already plotting her comeback. Post-match reaction. Naomi's victory at Money in the Bank was more than just a win, it was a statement. She proved that heart, agility, and resilience could overcome brute strength and dominance. Jade Cargill, despite the loss, remained one of WWE's most formidable stars. Her hunger for gold was undiminished, and fans could expect her to come back stronger than ever. Nia Jax's return to WWE wasn't a quiet one. Though she didn't win the briefcase, her presence shook the division and promised intense rivalries in the months ahead. With the Money in the Bank contract in hand, Naomi now had the power to change her career trajectory overnight. Fans eagerly awaited her next move. When would she cash in, and on whom? Final thoughts. This Money in the Bank triple threat match was a spectacular showcase of athleticism, drama, and pure WWE excitement. From Jade's dominance, Nia's power, to Naomi's resilience and ultimate triumph, this match had it all. What do you think about Naomi's stunning win? Who do you want to see her cash in the briefcase on? And where do you see Jade and Nia going from here? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more WWE content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.